Hey guys, this is our last video. It's probably going to be a little longer than usual because we're talking about the classes and everything y'all need to know. We're going to talk about the teachers and, just stuff you need to know about the classes.
Like pet peeves and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And let me just say this, my friend asked, a freshman, well, a new going to be freshman, sorry, asked me what kind of classes we're going to take. And I just told her it's going to be the normal classes, Spanish, English, geography. And then you just have, a few new classes, which is engineering. That's probably the only new class you'll ever take.
Sounds scarier than it really is.
Yeah.
And then Pitt. I mean,
Pitt's just a computer class, so don't be scared.
Okay, there's no, I don't know if anyone told you, there's no sports or theater or choir or band or anything like that, so.
We do have art, but you have to be a sophomore to take it, so. We get to take it next year, yay!
Which is actually going to be this year when they watch it, but.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, so, first day.
There's 2 days.
Yeah, first 2 days, I keep forgetting. It's all about syllabuses. Syllabi.
I don't know, syllabi? I think it's syllabi.
I don't know.
I don't know, whatever those papers are, they say, it's in the syllabus. It's all their rules, all their guidelines, all the stuff. And so you have to take it home and get it signed. It's like your homework. You get homework your first day. And you have to, your parents get homework.
That's the best homework there is, just signing paper.
You're just yeah. Except you also have to, buy all the extra stuff that no one told you to get before school started.
Yeah. But make sure you pay attention to that, because I was supposed to have a binder in the class. I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. On that, I'm just going to tell you, I would suggest, I know you're going to need colored pencils, something to color with, because you do a lot of projects. You might as well have something to color with. You should get some spirals and some composition books. Mechanical pencils are really helpful because you don't have to get up and sharpen them a lot. That is really annoying. So I would suggest mechanical pencils, and then I don't know. Just have spare paper on you at all times, because a lot of teachers just be like, "Hey, go get some paper."
And all your friends are like, "Can I have some paper?"
Yeah, because all your friends always forget. I forget sometimes, and I'm like, "Hey, Emily, can I borrow a piece of paper?"
I'm like the paper supplier for the school.
She is though. I feel like you just that around 5 packs of paper, and you're just like, "Yeah, here's paper."
It's only 4. Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so that would be pretty much your first and second day.
There's 2 days. A day.
That's why I said first and second.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
2 days. Okay, so next, we'll probably get more into detail about the classes and what you'll need to know. So I guess we'll start with the geometry class.
Ooh. Okay, neither of us are in Algebra 1 right now, but I've heard a lot from one of my friends, Miss Dulworth. She should be your Algebra 1, although some people have Miss Schneider, which is who I have for my geometry. So I've heard Miss Dulworth's really nice, which I'm going to have her next year, which will be, again, this year for y'all.
Speaking of Schneider.
But Schneider, yes.
What is she like? How would you...
She's one of our oldest teachers. So she's a little more experienced. She doesn't put up with any crap from kids.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
She's very precise and stuff.
She encourages perfection.
Yeah.
All the time.
And I don't, she wants you to have exactly what she had. The formula has to be exactly the way she wants.
She's trying to help you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a little vague in there, but I'm pretty sure.
But a big thing is I am so lost in her class. But the reason why I'm passing is because I ask for help and I go to tutorials. So that's a big thing.
And ask your friends, because a lot of times she'll say it. She'll say what you're going to ask, and your friends will catch it, and you just, were writing something else. And
let me tell you one bad thing. Upperclassmen won't really help you in this part. I asked
I will. If you ask me, I will help you.
I probably won't. If you ask juniors,
fine then, Emily.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at geometry. I'm the worst person to ask. So I know juniors and seniors. I always ask them I don't remember this stuff. That's gonna be me. I wouldn't remember hardly any of that stuff. But I think the best thing to do is rely on your friends who actually have the class with you. Or
you can also
teachers.
look up like YouTube tutorials because there's people on YouTube.
Also, yeah, there is people on YouTube. I just thought of a big thing. I was like, I wish I knew about this year. If you do get lost, you can ask Miss Dolworth. She knows about geometry.
Yeah. Or any of the other math teachers, you can ask them.
Only one math teacher.
Well, Mr. McCullough, Professor McCullough.
Oh yeah, I've heard about him. Yeah. Sorry, I love you. So that's your math class there. It's a little challenging. That's probably a challenging class.
And I've heard from some people that if you're better at algebra, that geometry is going to be more of a struggle. And if you're better at geometry, then algebra is going to be a little more of a struggle. It just kind of depends. Sometimes people just grasp one better than the other. Don't worry about it. If you're good at the class, then try to help others. And if you're not good, then try to get help. It's okay.
Yeah. One thing that I learned, this is big, if you fail a test or a quiz, do your best to make it up. Even if you hate,
Miss Schneider
the class.
will let you retake it.
Yeah. That is a really good thing. Like, some teachers won't let you retake it, and I'm so thankful that she does that because she does, a big thing about if you retake a test, you have to take a tutorial. Sorry. You have to take a tutorial, after school and stuff, and then you can retake it.
But she's doing it to help you.
Yeah, she does.
Because she kind of reteaches you. That she goes over your test with you to figure out what you did wrong.
Yeah.
So then you kind of have a little...
So you don't get it wrong again on the test.
Yeah. So you make a really good score on the retake.
Yeah. And same with the quizzes. Except on the quizzes, do you have to...
I don't think she requires it on the quizzes, but I think she suggests it.
I fail a lot of quizzes, to be honest. But I'm passing because I make them up and I try.
Okay. I think that's the good for the math class. What's next?
Let's talk about partners.
Partners.
We already talked about this in the first.
So we're gonna go a little more depth because you have a lot of projects, and there's very few that you do alone. I don't know. I've had like 2.
Yeah.
I think I've only had like 2 projects it was just me. Over the time I've had 1, 2, 3 partners.
Yeah. Probably the biggest amount of partners you can have is like 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 4. But usually, you're gonna have like 2 or 3. Like that's probably the biggest. Usually.
If you get assigned partners, try to be friends.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to necessarily be friends because I know sometimes it's hard to be friends with people, but try to be at least respectful and nice to them.
I'm gonna say this my partner in my class, he always thought I hated him. I do not hate anyone. Like, I try to be
If he watches this, he knows who he is.
Yes, I don't hate you. But, I was really mad, but at the end, I'm so glad because we all carried our weight and we all worked together as a team to get it done. And I was so proud of my group members. Y'all knew who you are. And so... that's one thing, encourage them. That's a big thing, right?
Yeah, don't knock each other's ideas down. I mean, if you think, unless they're just being, goofy and being like, well, do you have an idea for this project? Yeah, let's go throw rocks. Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah, and don't be the person that doesn't do the work.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Because we do these self-evaluations, especially in Miss Klein's. It happens more in Miss Klein's. She's your geography teacher. She does this team evaluation where gives you a...
Yeah, sorry.
She gives you...
I was thinking it helps a lot, right?
Yeah, it does. Because it kind of... Your team members evaluate you. And she only sees it unless your team members tell you. But it kind of... It helps you know where you stand. And you hopefully you improve. I think I've improved from the first project. Whew, that was difficult for me. Coming from, no project school.
The island project?
Yeah, the island project. Miss Klein's first project was the island project.
I liked that one. I thought it was easy. But that was just my opinion. Ooh.
Well, see, I didn't have a whole lot of projects at my old school, so it was kind of new to do projects for me.
Well, neither did I, but the island project, I could design stuff myself. And that's the first project you work with a group.
Yeah.
So, I get to design my, cool stuff, make something my own. And that's something I'm good at, so that's just my personal thing.
Yeah. But when you're choosing partners, be careful.
Yeah.
Try to experiment with different people. Don't pick the same people every time. Because then you don't... Yeah.
if you pick the same, like, if me and Reagan pick each other at the same time, then we would never, like, we didn't know that there could be somebody that's, like, you know, that works a lot better. And
there's, like, 113 other kids in our grade.
And then we don't always get along, and we don't always think alike. So you might find somebody that, like, is always on the same page as you, and we always get along. So, you know, just, I'm not really good at explaining things, but, you know, you all get me.
Okay, what's next?
Okay.
I think we adequately covered partnerships.
Yeah. We talked about this in the social one? Yeah, social video. But this is the big thing about the global.
If you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to say
If it's this school can be tough at times, but try to stick it out. Because if people leave, if you choose to leave, it's in Mr. Snook's charter. He cannot let you come back. Mm-hmm. So, like, we had some people who left after the first semester because it was really hard, which it is hard, but try to stick it out to the end of the year because then you can keep going. Because if you leave, you can't come back. And normal high school is way different from global. So just do your best to stick it out.
Yeah. Well, looks like we are back on projects again. Just a few more little details on that.
Sorry, we're unorganized.
Yeah, sorry. Well, okay, so express your comments, but listen to other people's comments.
Like constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm. See,
I've benefited a lot from that, I think.
I have, but don't be that person who's like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Y'all need to, like, work on, like, everything, you know?
Or the person that says, mine's better.
Yeah, I mean...
Unless you're just joking around. Because, like, I joke around with some people, just like, I'm gonna be way better than you. Like, I'm just joking around. But there's, like, the people who, they're like,
see, you know,
that's what you did?
Sometimes, like, for our Africa project, you know, some people didn't put this thing on there, or if they did, you know, I asked questions like, you know, well, what about this? You know, just, like, small things, like, you know, well, next time maybe can you add more color, or maybe a picture to for your words, you know,
or like when you're presenting, because a lot of teachers will have the audience give you comments.
Yeah.
So like when you're presenting, don't stick your hands in your pockets or spit out your gum or something like that. So just don't take offense at those kind of things because they're trying to help. They're just trying to tell you. So.
All right. So okay. Like we were talking about our island project. A lot of us thought this was the hardest, most, like,
the longest most tiring project
you ever
And then you look back on it at the end of the school year and you're like, wow.
I missed that project.
Yeah. That project was easy. Mm-hmm. So just don't take that for granted.
But you do get so much better. Like, I remember when I was like, I'm going to throw up. My hands are all shaky and
sweaty palms.
I was like, you know, you get
stuttering over your words.
Yeah. Now I'm all like, I can talk in front of people. I'm not.
Yeah, you get way better at it.
You're really good at it.
Thank you. You're really good too. I like your stuff.
Okay, so,
engineering.
Well, yeah.
Because, okay, a lot of people don't really know exactly what engineering's all about. Like, I didn't when I came here. I knew it was in the name, STEM, with the E in engineering.
I didn't even know that, but...
but I didn't really know what engineering was. So IED is, like, your beginning of it. So, like, I had Miss Moon, which some of you might... I don't know if she's having freshmen for y'all. But you'll have to have her at least once. Because you have to have engineering 2 years. But the first year is your basics. You learn how to sketch out your designs, and you learn how to use a CAD, which is a computer-aided design. So we use Autodesk Inventor. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. You'll get into that later. But Miss Moon has some pet peeves. So just try to figure out what those are. There's quite a few of them. I don't even remember them all.
I'm not in the class, so I wouldn't know.
So just try to figure them out and try to avoid with it. She'll be your friend as long as you just do your work. I mean, some people aren't good at engineering, but
let's talk about Hansard since you know she has Moon. I have Hansard, so Aren't you like the only class that has moon though?
Yeah, there's she has one freshman class this year.
So Hanser's probably the one that you'll get. He's pretty cool. Like some of people like. Oh, sorry. Okay, some people like him, but some people don't. It just depends. He's really cool. Just like I said, don't cuss in front of him, or don't. You can be sarcastic with him. He'll just get you back though, and you might want to be careful. He's really good with getting people back, I guess I can say. But he's really helpful though. Like, I'm glad to have him as a teacher because if I ever need help or anything, he doesn't just like answer something with a question. He shows me how to do it, and it's so helpful, especially on Inventor when I'm like, I don't know where this stuff is. I don't know what to do. I've never done this before, I am so lost. But now he helped me so many times that I'm ahead of a lot of people on this new project. I'm so happy. So that's just like I said, don't be afraid to ask questions because I'm always asking a question. And that's why I am getting a lot better at his class because asking questions.
And again, if you're confused and it's Inventor related, then you can look up on YouTube. There's basically a tutorial for everything on YouTube. Tutorials, awesome.
Yeah. So speaking of engineering, I want to tell y'all something. Okay. When you'll be getting a lot of responsibility, and y'all will be getting tools and computers and stuff. Please do your best to not break anything. We have this cool little. I don't know how to call it, but it's like this thing, and you can measure stuff with it. It's not a ruler.
So scientific.
I know, sorry. I forgot what it's called, but it's nothing I ever heard of until this year. Y'all probably will learn a little later this year.
But even with microscopes and biology.
Yeah, biology, but just because I always broke the slides. That's bad.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, so be careful because I am no longer allowed to do a lot of stuff in biology because I'm very not responsible. Yeah. Okay, so that's a big thing, don't break stuff. Okay, so next thing we're going to talk about is to try to keep up with your due dates.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Especially on projects. They can sneak up on you faster than you realize. Even a month-long project can just appear on you in one day, and you're like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
So do you agree? 75% of the kids wait till the last, day or two to finish a project that they
try not to procrastinate, guys.
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
wow.
Please don't procrastinate.
Because the teachers, they're giving you an adequate amount of time to do this project.
Mhm. My policy, this doesn't always work, but if you get it done early, then you're so good. If you get it done early, you'll be able to come back and be like, okay, well, I need to fix this. I'm so glad I got it done,
You can add stuff.
Yeah, and you can edit, make it even better than it was. So.
Yeah, okay, you should go back to your rubric to check, right?
Yes, a rubric.
Because almost every teacher will give you a rubric for each project, how they're going to grade you, what you need to have in it, all that. Because you got to know what's in it. So just go back and check a couple times and just check off things that you have. Because then it kind of helps you keep on task. And so it'll help you hit your due dates better.
Yeah, and being on task and due dates and all that, it's it helps you be prepared when you're talking in front of the class, because if you pay attention when you're doing a project, you'll know what you're going to talk about. For this African project we got, it's really hard, but I now know how to make cool African dishes. That's really cool.
Yeah, right?
And know African legends.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun, I thought.
Yeah, I thought. And so now I'm not going to be that girl that's well, I found this off, the internet. You can make food with this. And
yeah, don't copy and paste, you guys.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who did it. I mean, if you have to go up there and present and you're reading it straight off, we know you copied and pasted because you can't pronounce the words.
Yeah, please don't do that.
That happened. It was kind of funny, actually. Frankly, I laughed at the person.
That's yeah, copy and paste is a big thing, especially doing projects. And make sure you speak loud and clear so that people can hear you. Because I know some teachers are like, I can't hear you, or we'll maybe not even say that. We'll mark off points from your grade if you don't speak loud. Okay, so what is next?
Schoology.
Schoology.
Schoology can either be your best friend or your worst nightmare. Generally your best friend. But if you don't do your quizzes and stuff, worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, I know my Spanish 1 teacher, Miss Johnson, she likes to post quizzes on there, which they're super easy quizzes. They take like 10 minutes max. But if you don't do them, then you get bad grades. Because she does take grades off of them. A lot of teachers that use Schoology do. But there's also teachers like Miss Smith. So she'll post like whatever you're doing in class that day. So it's pretty nice to get that.
Make sure you pay attention for PE because the gym is on the bottom floor, but Coach Coker has a class on the top floor. So if he like says something during first period saying, "Oh, we're gonna meet upstairs," and y'all gonna want to know that, so y'all aren't gonna be like
check Schoology.
Yeah, walking downstairs and all the way back up, or
3 flights of stairs.
It doesn't matter to me because I'm already on the bottom floor, so. But
I'm not. I'm on the second floor.
It's
less stairs for me to walk.
But it's just you're like halfway, so you're lucky.
Oh, yeah, true.
Sorry.
Oh well.
So just make sure you check Schoology a lot, especially in Miss Snyder's class. If you're not there the day, she will say check Schoology. I posted what you have on there. That's a good thing to do too. And speaking of classes, we should. One thing is to make sure you pay attention and take good notes. Right?
Yeah. See, a lot of people they think it's a little hard, but then it's because they need to take better notes. Because a lot of people talk during notes because they think they know it. Just go ahead and take notes. You may know it. You may have learned it in 6th grade. I went over something like that, but then it turns out that I learned something new. So I was like, hey, cool. That's what I get for paying attention for notes.
I'm that person that talks during notes, which is a bad thing. Mr. Ledbetter, and I'm sorry you guys will not have him.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, he's a cool teacher. He's a really cool teacher. But during his class, he's a biology teacher. I'll be talking and stuff, and he'll get on to me. But he makes you take notes. And the cool thing about him, which y'all will not know, he will highlight stuff that you need to write down, which is a good thing. But
so you gotta a lot of teachers will kind of say what they want you to write down. And they'll give you this giant paragraph up on the board that's information, and then they'll say 2 sentences that they want you to write down. Pay attention, because otherwise you're writing this whole paragraph and then you didn't actually get what they wanted you to write down.
Yeah, that's a good thing, but they also, in college, they don't do that though.
Well, some of them do. A lot of them do. Or they'll not put anything on the board and they'll tell you what they want you to write.
Oh.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
So just pay attention in class.
Just take good notes. That's the main thing. Okay, well.
Okay, so let's see. Pitt. We got. What are you eating?
Food.
Why are you eating food?
I don't know.
Okay, well just don't do it in Miss Johnson's class or any class actually.
Yeah, some people don't let you eat foods, though. They might even give you a detention.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might.
Detentions stay on your record. Be careful about detentions.
He wants to waste hours after school anyway.
Just because you were hungry.
Yeah, in the office. Yeah.
Eat breakfast, guys.
Or thirsty. Or gum. Gum. No gum.
Yeah, no gum. Make sure it's allowed. Some teachers allow it. Ask. If they say no, they say no. Get over it.
Alright.
So, we got Pitt. Pitt is really cool. It's this big sampling of stuff. I mean, we got to program a video game. We got to learn stuff in Excel.
Photoshop!
We got to learn photo. Yeah, that was fun. Miss Snook has a lot of cool assignments. They're not boring at all. I have so much fun in that class.
And a good thing about her is if you have a major project, like the one in Africa, or the one we do in Africa, she'll let you work on it during class.
Yeah, she's done that with a lot of our projects. She gives us time to work on them in class.
I was so stressed. I was like, I can't do this, but she was like, okay, Emily, we can work on it during class, so you can finish it up. And I finished, so yay!
And she'll also help you check your grades. She'll pull up the grade book, and she'll help you check your grades. Avoid zeros.
What happens if you get zeros?
Miss Snook threatens to send you to Antarctica.
Antarctica?
Because Antarctica has nothing, and zeros are nothing. She'll send you to Antarctica. Well, she won't send you. She'll threaten to send you.
She said she'll send you by canoe, so.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be cold. Actually, first it'd be hot, then it'd be cold.
It'd be boring too.
Yeah.
Just don't get zeros.
Avoid zeros. Avoid zeros and you won't have that problem.
But you don't want to disappoint Mama Snook. She's like
Mama Snook loves you.
She's like your mama bear, pretty much. She's always there to look out for you, not just grade wise. She's always there if you have any problems, family or friends. She'll there to talk to you and give you advice. She is like your mom, pretty much.
She's your mom at school.
Yeah, she's the best. Okay, so
anything else?
Just make sure you appreciate PE. Like PE's.
I mean, I know everyone's like, ha, PE. Look, we have college PE, but like, we got to have so much fun in PE.
That's
I mean, I know this
class.
sounds like really dorky and nerdy. We played Foursquare. Foursquare was intense.
Y'all played Foursquare?
We played Foursquare. We also played Dodgeball. Dodgeball was intense.
Last time we played Dodgeball, we made the fire alarm go off.
Yeah, your class isn't allowed to play Dodgeball.
No.
My class is still allowed to play Dodgeball. Heh, stinks for y'all. But it's like recess. It's so cool.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. I like it.
It's kind of a brain break.
Yeah, it is. Too bad I didn't have it like later in the day.
I have it right after geometry, so it's pretty nice to have a brain break right after geometry.
Alright, so there's only a few more things left.
We're almost done. Hang in there.
We're not talking a lot anymore. Just kind of hear these things.
Just the generic.
That's the word. College orientation. Remember what we said. Keep up with that. Do your modules. It takes 10 minutes.
I have to do some modules. Maybe I can do that after this.
Yeah, I gotta do mine after this. And then that's counted for college class, so that's a big thing. And
it's boring, but do it.
Yeah, and then just I know your freshman year is gonna be probably your hardest.
You're gonna feel like there are so many projects.
Yeah.
So stressful.
I just hang in there. Please don't leave yet.
We love you.
Yeah.
Don't know all of you yet, but I love you.
Because so many people are leaving this year. It makes me so sad. And it's because they say it's too hard. They just need to, keep trying.
Yeah, ask your friends for help.
Yeah.
Ask us for help.
Don't be afraid to ask. And just keep trying. And, if you really want to move, I guess, just, it's your choice. But next year, if I still hate global. I don't hate global, actually. I love global. But if I hate it.
You love me, right?
Yeah, I love you.
Don't leave me.
Okay.
You can't leave me either.
Yes. Y'all, please. Just keep trying and do your best.
Cool little fishies.
Yeah, fishies. Well, I think that's it.
I think that's all we have on classes.
Yeah.
Again, if you have any questions, comment down below. And I think that's it.
Yeah, so hopefully we didn't bore y'all too much.
I know this video was really long. Sorry.
Yeah. If y'all didn't want to watch this video again, we will have it in words at the bottom.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to go back to a certain point, we'll have it bullet pointed.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Y'all the best fishies.
Okay. Remember, talk to us if you need help.
We're the sophomores. We're not mean.
Stay strong. Love you guys.
Bye.